earning setups provide most of the good opportunity for us. And in the morning, I talked about these relative strength names. I talked about FSLR, SMCI, Starbucks, all are relative strength longs this morning. And by the end of the day, they were beautiful, beautiful movers. Why? Because there was relative strength. Talking about FSLR, they were one of our top earning plays, only long if pre-market lows hold and 3450 calls. These are resistance levels. And as soon as First Solar started to push, I told the traders to long it. But when it started to dip here and market was heavy, I did cancel the 512s because if it broke down, it could pull through the 512s. Maybe I could have waited it, but I didn't want the traders to size too much and get a loss. So that's why I guided the traders to cancel it. But then what happened was market started to bounce at 10 a.m. and then we got our 512 calls again. And that's when I told the traders, that's a 512, it's a relative strength. So we long it, it's a 512 call long. And from that, I gave the target of 135. And once we saw this flag break at 11 a.m., I said flag break, now target 126. Then the final target was 127.50. Just like I teach you every day to draw a Fibonacci from yesterday close to the lows from here. So this was a Fibonacci right here, right around this area. So that's why I gave that as my final target. And once it broke 512s, we were out of it. On First Solar, I told the traders exit at 1227. Even if you long at 121 and you're risking $1, even then you got like $5-6 here. So you hold even in this and you hit your target, you exit. So that was a First Solar trade. Options were a little illiquid, but definitely was a good trade in the community today. So APP was 512 calls right at the open. Bearish buys, cloud confluence resistance. If pre-market holds, you can watch the 512 calls. That's exactly what it did. It pushed over the 512s. So that tells you that it's a long. You can long here, you can long this pullback. Your stops have to be using these candles, maybe 251 or 252s. Even at 10 a.m., I told the traders all held 512 calls. So you stay long. The target was 3450 and we hit the 3450 and it still held and it pushed to 272s. App was a good long trade. So Starbucks, another earning play. Extended to the downside, watch the 512 calls, bearish to neutral buys. When I say extended, that means it's kind of too much fade and it can bounce. And that's exactly what did. Starbucks right away, it curled over the 512s. 512 curl long C minus so that they understand that's still under 3450. It's not a short. The stops are at 77.20. Once it started to push, I gave those stops. As it started to move up, I gave the stops at 78 and the target was $80. And by midday, we hit our 80 targets and this is where you exit. Starbucks, beautiful trade all day long. We'll be watching it tomorrow as well. SMCI kind of stopped us out, but then it reclaimed. So see, 512 calls, no short. The stops I gave was 29.18. By end of the day, it never really hit our stops. And if you long here, never hit our stops. But of course, we moved the stops higher. The target on SMCI was 31. It was a little choppy at 512s. Once we started to push, you see this candle? This candle tells us it's risky get out, but when you see this reclaim, you get back in, you put your stops right under here. And from that, SMCI also pushed to our 31 target. In this scenario, you have to use 3450 as your stops. And we never broke 3450. And we pushed again, end of the day, gave us a nice little trade. So SMCI was another winner for us.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.